Evening, everybody.
We're on time.
First time ever. Good work. Right, good one tonight. About a year ago, we made a video about car insurance, which obviously affects everybody. In this video, we're going to look at the insurance. And in today's live, we've brought in my mate, Matt, who's a proper counsellor.
First things first, how do you like to be addressed?
Matt's great. That's
Not
exactly
sir.
what I prefer. No. Oh, no. I'm way off that level, I'm afraid.
And we're going to ask him all questions all about the state of our roads and everything. But so all please get involved. Keep the questions coming. Bearing in mind, it's not Matt's fault. Okay.
Yeah.
Some of it might be.
It's nice to get a point of view from the other side of the fence.
And it's amazing that you've come on. So thank you.
Yeah,
No,
thank
pleasure.
you.
Absolute pleasure.
You know, a lot of people are going, I don't want to get involved in any of that, but fair play to you. We'll get on to car insurance in a minute. So we've got some cool, we've spoke today. Now we have been, do you know how long we've been friends for?
Oh, a long time.
I reckon
long,
30 odd years.
Yeah. I'm going to say engine out of time years
And
ago. Yeah.
like you run your own business
Yeah.
and like a successful business.
Yeah.
And somehow you've got yourself involved with council because I suppose you care.
I absolutely care. Absolutely. I'm one of these people that's either put up or shut up. I got fed up of moaning about things. So it's a case of put up or shut up.
Fair play.
And I'd rather put up than shut up.
Fair play. Cars. Obviously, you're into
got
your
one.
cars. We won't. Should we hit everybody with what you've got? You might as well do it. Just do it now. What have you come in?
A car.
I'm so embarrassed.
No, I'm not embarrassed.
It's a cool car.
It's a lovely car. So I drive a Lotus Electra. So it's an electric car.
Electric car.
It's probably not everybody's cup of tea, but it is a beautiful car. I don't do many miles. And I like it. I
think
really like it.
We've been through this in a video, like being a business owner,
Yeah.
because of taxes and
Yeah,
stuff like that. It makes sense. You've got your own drive. You can plug in at work.
Yeah.
It makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
And one of the things we want to talk about is, like, I don't know where, like, the cost of charging. So,
Yeah.
you know, what we did a video out, one of the worries we've got is sort of when, you know, if you're lucky enough to have your own home and your driveway and you can afford an electric car and you're 7 pence a minute at night, happy days. But the people who haven't got that luxury are the people who are going to be charged the most. And we did a a McDonald's charge, and I think it was about 60 quid for like 30%. It was like way more than petrol.
Yeah. So I completely agree. Because I don't do many miles, I get the opportunity to charge at home. And I have, on occasion, I've had to go a lot further, and I have had to use a forecourt or I think it's a supermarket, many chains. And they don't. It was a 50 kilowatt charger, so it charged at a reasonable rate, but it was expensive. Yeah. And I weighed it up against the fuel costs and thought, oh, where's the encouragement to drive electric there?
Yeah.
You know, it's just cost me more than fuel.
Well, imagine if that's your only choice as well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Look, we would have to put so many charging points on every road, right, starting today to even come anywhere close to the targets that the governments have put in place. We're way off that. That's never, ever going to be deliverable. So
it's
we need
not,
to
it's
stop
not
talking
possible.
about it's not possible. It really is not possible. What are you going to do in London?
But why are they making us believe it is possible?
I don't think anyone's trying to. I think we've been pushed down a road, and
It's a dead end.
it is a dead end. Yeah, because there's too much infrastructure needed to make it succeed. I think the car manufacturers, they can get things right. They can get the cars done and they can deliver. But if you haven't got the infrastructure to support delivery, well, why are you doing it at such a pace or trying to do things at such a pace?
That's what we said. Like, just if we're not ready, slow down.
It's like
just wait.
It's like trying to build houses is another. We're trying to build too many houses without infrastructure first.
Yeah.
You've got to get the infrastructure right before you even try addressing any of the other little problems.
Yeah.
We start in the wrong end.
Yes.
You know, and it does have to be government led because the government have to facilitate the infrastructure to be put in place. There's lots of local government owned areas that this infrastructure could be put on, and therefore people would have better access to charging rather than on private charging places. because you're paying for their land and everything.
Yeah.
If it was council-owned land and the charging points were on that council-owned land, then you'd only be paying for the electric.
That'd be brilliant then when it's
Yeah,
almost like a
absolutely.
like a public like a public charge point which is owned by us.
Yeah,
as
absolutely. Rather than a private company that is making money on the land that it's, because somebody will be charging the rent for the charging infrastructure to be on their land as well. So then they're having to charge more money for the charge that's going in the car because they're having to pay for renting the space to be there.
Yeah, yeah.
Whereas if it was solely council owned or government owned, you're just not paying another party, are you?
So basically, because the deadline already moved by 5 years anyway, didn't it? And it's gonna, like, I can't see. We did a video and like they were saying that there's enough electricity, but not at the right times because like it has to be stored in batteries.
Yeah.
The cables in the road, like there was also like no doubt about something. Some of them are fine, but a lot of them are not.
Yeah, and look, we've also got infrastructure issues across the country. You know, we haven't got enough power in certain counties.
Yes.
Without trying to put all these charging points in.
Yes.
You know, you've got no chance. And
so
I
some
think,
bits are fine, other bits are.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I seem to remember Warwickshire has an issue with enough power to support what it wants to do with structures, let alone charging points and everything. And a lot of roads were not built, housing estates weren't built with the power that is needed to charge vehicles and run a house.
Yeah,
it's
it
not
was
possible.
never a thing, was it?
No.
It was like you didn't need it back then.
No.
You had your kettle and your TV.
Yeah. Didn't have electric fires then because you'd have an open fire or you'd have a gas fire.
Yeah.
So that 3 kilowatts for another electric fire and however many you have around the house, that's
Lights.
more and more.
Yeah, lights, loads of TVs, phone chargers.
Yeah.
Like all the stuff which obviously was, I suppose our draw is a lot more than ever.
It is. Somebody's commented here saying that they can't charge at home. They've got a smart Brabus and they charge at Tesla superchargers at 40 pence.
40 pence a kilowatt. Yeah.
Do you think it'll come to a point there where there's like an ombudsman that has to get involved because of price and charges? Do you think it will be capped?
I'd like to think it would be capped because fuel is capped, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, that's
Even
controlled
electricity
one
and
way or
gas
another.
now.
Yeah. But there seems to be no cap on how much you pay for charging your vehicle. So something's got to happen to make it more attractive. Because right now, the vehicles themselves aren't affordable without the charging.
Yeah.
You know, so if you've got both ends, it's...
Well, you imagine that worry. You know, we're fortunate we've got nice, like new cars.
Yeah.
But imagine there's so many people who are driving around in a 1,500 quid car who at the minute can't make ends meet.
No.
And when they're expected to, like, and also as well, to do the electric thing, but also the bit which worries me as well is because the government are going to want them out of that electric, they're going to tax the petrol.
Yeah.
So the car they can't afford at the minute, they definitely can't going to afford in.
Less affordable. Yeah.
So it's just this horrible cycle, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And if you're in that nice position where you can afford it, great. And it's one of them. The rich will get richer, the poor will get poorer.
Get poorer, yeah.
And we're just going around that horrible circle.
Yeah.
We've got a comment that somebody called Summer Speed felt a wave of sadness when they saw the Lotus SUV in real life. They said they felt like someone had died.
British, you're doing your bit.
Yeah.
And thank you again. Honestly, Matt, thank you for coming on here because, like, you're not, like, you're part of the government and you...
Local government, yeah.
But you've, like... Yeah, you want to answer questions. And,
Yeah. I just want to be honest and straight with people. That's how we should all be as politicians.
yeah,
Just
fair
to
play.
answer as well, Graham Brunnin has chipped in. He wants to know who this hillbilly is. Now, I'm guessing it's got because of your check shirt.
Well, listen, this is Ralph Lauren. I'll have you know. God, blimey.
Posh.
Posh hillbilly.
Ralph Lauren. Right. Me and you talked about this earlier. Love this. This is a... We love Redditch.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm a big advocate for Redditch. I love Redditch. Now, we've got Junction 3 of the M42, the gateway to Las Vegas. Okay, this is like do you know, like a pot of gold?
Yeah.
When you walk, when you come up to that junction. on a night time, if you're turning from Redditch up the Portway and you're turning towards the NEC, and it's 3 o'clock in the morning, there's not another single car on the road.
Yep.
If you hit them wrong,
Yep.
there's 3 sets of track lights to get through.
Yeah.
And that is like 5 minutes of time, car idling, emissions into the air.
Yeah.
Do you think, like, is there something they could do? Because like we managed before when there wasn't traffic without traffic lights.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with this. So, and it's the electricity that those traffic lights are taking and that system is taking to work. They used to have, you know yourself, at busy times on the M42, down the slip roads, they'll have those lights.
Yeah, the part-time ones.
They come on, they pause, they come on. They're only on certain times of the day, congestion times. The same can happen with traffic lights. The same happens with your street lights. They go off at 11 o'clock at night in certain areas to save electricity.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, so why aren't they doing the same here? You know, do these traffic lights need to be on at 11 o'clock until 4 or 5 in the morning?
Yeah.
Totally.
Well, there's a set of traffic lights down at the bottom of the Portway, Macklebury Green, that just do not need to be there at all.
Have you been by the Harvester this week?
I've drove that way.
Like, this is great. There was basically
on the island,
but there's nobody working there. There's not a single person. It's coned off, and there's the cones. I think somebody's moved them over.
Yeah.
So now we're all back to normal. But the queues have been up the Portway for like a week, and there's nobody there. But that's
roadworks is another topic, isn't it?
Yeah, and like
I could speak all day on them. You know, look. There's so many other countries do things differently, and why does everyone keep trying to reinvent? Some countries get things really right, and they make
is it
it
the
work.
Germans and the Dutch?
They make it work 24 hours to get, because it's disruption.
Is that what they do?
Or they'll make them work through the night.
Yes.
Because of disruption. And we do that here. You know, when we're surfacing a major road, they've just done Birmingham Road up towards Bawdsley. Nighttime, it's closed. They get the road done. They reopen in the morning. The congestion's gone.
So hardly anybody's affected.
Hardly anybody, yeah. Well, what's wrong with that? You know, right now, if they're doing a small hole, they'll set up a day before. The traffic light comes in, you're like, what are you doing? Oh, we're going to do this over the weekend. Well, set it up on the weekend then. Why are you setting it up on a Friday afternoon when the roads are at the busiest? What's wrong with them? And that's costing more. It's madness.
But is it health and safety?
Oh, the safety's gone mad in it.
And the fact that
too much red tape. Around business in general, there's too much red tape.
And that costs money, doesn't it?
Of course it does, yeah.
It costs money.
Yeah.
Like, it's fair enough, like making sure the guy on the forklift's got a forklift license.
Absolutely,
like fair, something like that. But yeah, there's like round here the roadworks are just unbelievable, aren't they? Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking of the Bromsgrove ones as well, because like for every machine that's working, there's a man stood next to the machine watching matey drive it.
I haven't heard anyone driving it.
You look at the BREP, which is the Bromsgrove Relief Road.
What the hell is that?
Oh, please
don't get me started on this. Like, we don't know what it is.
So this is
I was hoping it was going to be like a Wagamama's or something like that. Like something. Or a go-kart track.
I've got a go-kart. It feels like a go-kart track if you're trying to drive down there some days. But so it's supposed to improve the traffic flow around Bromsgrove.
Right.
And this is costing millions. Reality is, and my personal view, I don't think it's going to deliver what they're hoping it delivers.
Imagine that.
It doesn't matter how big you create this bottle, if the top's still that big, there's only that much going through it. So, you know, I just don't get what they've tried to do. I really don't.
It's either got to be double laned all the way.
And to the island, and make the island roads bigger as well.
Yeah.
If you're not doing that, you're not solving anything.
But how come you see that sense and other people don't? Because everyone watching this will see that sense.
There's 3 people sat around this table.
We all see this sense, don't we? Yeah. But we ain't all politicians, are we?
But
this has been a county council project for some years, and I still don't see that this one improvement on one road will solve this problem.
Yeah, well, do you know, like, I don't want to make this too about us because you guys won't know where we're talking, but from the Morrisons up the hill towards
Hanbury
Turn, that we've been queuing there because that's I go there every day, and now the pavement's got bigger. That's all that's happened. What's the pavement bigger for?
I,
I've only seen 3 people
Listen,
walk up there ever.
Bariatric wheelchairs?
Can't be cyclists. Deals like that.
I wish. Well, there's no logic in what they do sometimes in what any of these council does. Because let's face it, this is a county council function. I would say in the best part of 12 months, everything's got worse. Everything. The delivery, the rationale behind some of the projects, some of the projects that are being cancelled. I think everything's just got worse, and I can't put my finger on why, but it has just got worse. Well, I probably could.
Have we got any money?
What, you and me? not to do roads.
As a nation, as a council
as a county council. So the county council benefits from your council tax that you pay.
Do we?
The county council gets the largest. We do pay. County council gets the largest sum of the council tax. The fire get a bit, the police get a bit, and your district council gets a small chunk as well. District council, that's for doing your bins and things like that. But the county council is in charge of your roads.
So it's the county council we need to blame.
Absolutely, county council. Yeah. And
do we have his number we can put on screen?
It could be a she, actually.
It is a she, actually.
Oh.
But we won't put it on screen because there's no need.
No.
know.
But yeah, so okay. So maybe she's not into cars?
Possibly. But you'd like to think that if you're paying your council tax and the money is to go to the delivery of those things, that it would be done right.
And if we're not happy, what can we do about it?
We have elections every 4 years. And this is the importance of people actually voting.
So if you're not happy, do it.
The turnout on an average council vote is about 35 to 30%.
I've only ever voted once.
Then you can't moan.
No. And the reason I don't vote is because I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
And I haven't got the time to sort of sit. And I feel like if I was educated in the subject that I was voting for, I'd put my vote in. But because I know nothing, which is like my fault, because I know nothing, I thought it's not right for me to add my opinion when I've got no interest. Well, I don't know what I'm voting for.
But your view there is very typical across the country.
Yeah.
And that's why we have such a low turnout when it comes to elections. We have a greater turnout at general elections. You get about 50% or thereabouts, maybe a bit more. But local elections, and it's the local elections, to me, which make a much bigger difference to all of us sat here.
Yeah.
Because this is where your education is your county council.
Right. So
your adult social care, things like that, is your county council.
Right.
Your roads.
So your party,
street light.
if your party isn't the overall prime minister man,
the running the country,
you could still be in charge of our local bit,
Absolutely.
irrelevant to who the big man is at the top is.
Yeah, these are totally
So
different elections.
Yeah, so it definitely yeah. So living, roads, it all comes to that. Is it called a local election poll? What's it called?
Yeah, it's your local election.
Local elections. That's the one we need to elections. We need to read up on and get out there.
Yeah, you do, because like you say, if you don't vote, you can't moan. Not really.
Oh, we can.
You can.
Yeah, but it's just a silent whimper, isn't it?
Well, it's.
I just take it out on Jane.
Colleen S. wants to know why you don't run for council.
Because Matt's doing a great job. Do you know what?
Thanks, Colin.
Colleen.
Sorry, Colleen.
That's not the woman who's in charge, is it?
No.
No, like I'd honestly, like I said to you, like your business is a big business.
Yeah, it does.
You've got a family, you've got a missus, you've got a family, you've got kids, you've got a home, you've got a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
And still, I just don't know how you have any time whatsoever.
I'm fortunate. I've got good staff. My business is run well, so it gives me the time to kind of do. I guess it's my passion now, really.
Yeah.
And
if you're not passionate, will you be in it all the time now? Is this?
I hope so. Yeah. Unless I don't see me straying to another party. I'm not one of those. I have strong conservative values. Be open about it. And
how many years have you been a councillor then?
12 years now.
Have you?
I stood before that, but Yeah, I think I'm on my 12th year.
And you
something like
started
that
off
now.
from scratch just for, I want to have a go at that.
Yeah, no, do you know what? I didn't vote before that. So I was
That
bad as everyone. I'm terrible. But
So you've gone
because I
from that
didn't have
to-
an interest.
Yeah.
And yet I went to a planning meeting and I saw what was going on, and planning's supposed to be apolitical. No politics in planning whatsoever. Yeah. That was my view when I came out of that first meeting. I was like, well, that was wrong. They all spoke honestly and all openly. Then when it came to the vote, it didn't seem right. It just didn't.
Premeditated.
Yeah. I was like, right, you can't all say you're happy with something, then vote to say you're not.
We watched tonight at the parish council, and every single thing they said, they just said no. Like literally, no, 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 no. There wasn't a single thought, or like it was literally just no.
Yeah.
Didn't want any change whatsoever.
See, politics should always be about doing what's right for the people, what's right for everybody.
So for the bigger
For
picture,
the bigger picture, politics should never be involved in decision making. Never. You look now at housing's one. Housing numbers have just been changed up and down the country for every council. Okay. If that's for good reason, then that's right. But it's not for good reason. The government have changed the numbers in a lot of the shires where they're not strong. So in my view, they've done it to weaken their opposition vote by forcing social housing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's exactly what they've done.
So that's a bit
Exactly what
underhand.
absolutely. It's not doing things for the right reasons. The right reason should always be for what's
But
good for
shouldn't-
everybody.
Shouldn't somebody be put in prison at that stage?
Well, no, because it's their choice. You said they've been elected. That's their mandate. We said we'd deliver more houses for you, and this is where we're going to put them. Oh, hang on a minute. It's like Bromsgrove's had its house number massively increased, but the infrastructure around Bromsgrove, we already know. We've just
Well, it
spoken
couldn't
about the
take it
830 out.
before.
It can't take what's there. Every town should be looked at individually and said, right, the infrastructure's there to support more housing. Let's put more housing. Oh, the infrastructure's shocking. We can't put any housing there. Redditch infrastructure is great. It's absolutely great. I'm not saying we should bombard it with houses, but
So are we still doing backhanders in councils? Is the brown envelope still a thing?
so
It's got
it's-
to be.
not under my watch. Absolutely. When I was leader, categorically, I got
Would that
involved
be
because
prison?
yeah, I got involved because I hate corruption. I hate everything that I could see was going on. I tried to get contracts with councils, and when people hinted that I might need to do that, I walked away.
Wow. So
No, I don't play those games. To me, we should all play on a level playing field.
I know somebody who had a right of way moved, which apparently is a massive, massive thing.
Good luck with that.
Massive. Got it moved.
You mean public footpath?
A public footpath. Sorry,
Public right away off his land.
off his land, and he managed to do that. And I said, "How did you do that?" And he was boasting, sort of thing. And he said, "Oh yeah, I made a contribution to the council,
Yeah.
a charitable contribution."
Yeah, I've got a different view on maybe what might have happened there.
But obviously that shouldn't really, we won't get onto that. But
Yeah.
right,
How
car
did we
theft.
get so into
I
politics
know,
then?
yeah, right.
The trouble is, it's just
It's in everything.
It is in
It's in
everything.
everything right now.
it's
Yeah.
massively in everything.
What about car theft?
Yeah.
Obviously, right. Let's start at the beginning. Actually, let's start where that ends up and it hurts our pocket in insurance.
Insurance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, as you know, we've been fighting for this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, so everybody understands exactly where we are. So when we put our video out,
Yeah.
all about car insurance, it was at the change of, is it called general election?
Yeah.
So the main election.
That was 4th of July last year, wasn't it?
4th of July.
Yeah.
So this is the one where Matey sits in number 10.
Yeah.
So we vote for that person, and that's that. Now, I was
I
trying to
love
make
you,
it.
matey.
Yeah.
Matey, yeah.
You don't even
I
know
don't
who
think
the
he's
Prime
anybody's
Minister is,
matey
I
do
do
you?
right
know
now.
because we were sat by him at the Pride of Britain Awards.
Who is it then? Keir Starmer.
Keir Starmer. I know. I knew it was.
Sorry to interrupt.
So that was going on,
Yeah.
And obviously, the way to get something into Parliament is people go on and we put a thing up saying go to the government poll,
Yeah.
the government poll, and say go onto there. Now, obviously, that was shut because there's a window in between Purda.
Yeah.
So that's so that might be where you're changing. So do they like just stop everything?
It's your pre-election period. So the moment an election is called from the date that election is, we go into Purda. So basically,
What's Purda stand for?
I don't know, it's a word.
So like
it stands for.
So it's like everything's on hold.
Effectively, yeah. So nothing, no government owned premises or facility or anything to do with council or government can be used for the benefit of any party.
Right, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you've tried to do a YouGov poll, which is the one that gets you into Parliament once you get so many, and you tried to start that in Purda, you'd probably been directed to another.
It didn't. We couldn't do it,
Okay,
and obviously,
that
like
makes sense.
it wasn't even a thing. And obviously, obviously it was going live.
Yeah.
So we made a change.org.
Yeah.
And we've got, I don't know what it was last time. It was over the 100,000, which was the magical figure.
That's brilliant.
So
Yeah.
it's like 110, 120,000.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, we've then been told, and this is what we've been fighting, that is not it doesn't force the subject into Parliament.
No.
So where they're sat on the green benches, red benches,
Having a
green
sleep,
benches,
getting paid for it.
green benches.
Green.
The green benches.
The green benches. We can't then say, right, you have to talk about this. You've got no choice.
No.
The public has spoken. You have to talk about this. We're forced to talk about that. Now, obviously, so the way to do that then our only option then is to say to an MP,
Yeah.
we say, listen, this is the people have spoken.
Yep.
This is a subject which we're all interested in. It's all affected. We all know this isn't like, we've all, like most people have got cars. Everybody knows the problems. So it's just, we just need to find that MP, don't we? We need to find that man who believes in what we're doing.
Yep.
And can he then say, does he have to put it forward to somebody or does he?
I don't know the actual ins and outs of that part of it, but we can get you an MP, most definitely, on board, that will come and listen, and then it's down to him.
So like this is the guy, the one which we've talked about, where we go and see him and we say, like, listen, we're getting nowhere, hitting a brick against a wall. We need you to help us all out.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then, can he definitely get that through? Is it?
Again, I don't know the ins
are.
and outs of that bit. That's that's a level above me. But
Yeah.
and then some.
Anything on there?
But could we get you on board to help?
Oh, I'll help all day long. I completely agree with what you've done, what you're doing. I'd support that totally. Car theft is absolutely horrendous.
It's so bad around here at the minute.
Things have changed, haven't they? The reasons people nick cars. I remember having my car stolen when I was, God blimey, 19, 20, something like that. I had a little Mini, I dropped a little 1300 engine into it. Loved it. And I was at, blimey, that place on the edge of Kidderminster. And so it was stolen and it was dumped in the middle of Kidderminster. Clearly, it was used to get home. Whereas nowadays, people aren't nicking cars. Cheap taxi. People aren't nicking cars to get home now. They're nicking them to order, or they nick them to break down for parts, and it goes in waves around different areas. And we know we've got a massive issue in Redditch currently.
Here it's horrendous. Apparently,
it's horrendous.
Every single, not like every
It's
night.
every day, isn't it? Every night.
People are having
Every single night.
Yeah, something's happening. It goes in waves from Redditch to Bromsgrove to Wild Forest, and it's all that edge of Birmingham, basically.
Yeah.
They're nicked to order, but you've got to encourage people to the old school things are the best still, because the visual deterrents work.
Yeah.
If something's got a crook lock on it, and I know it's old school, I know it goes on your steering wheel and all of this, it's not that stops a thief taking your car within 30 seconds.
Yeah, get it
they
to a
know
minute.
that is going to be a pain in the neck.
Yeah, that's
so
going to
they
be
walk
noise.
off to the next one.
Yeah, it's going to be noise.
the crook lock is still the best thing.
And they're like 15 quid on Amazon.
Yeah.
So like it is,
Yeah,
if you
it's
own
nothing.
your own car,
Yeah.
you should be able to like hopefully get hold of one of those
Yes.
and help yourself out.
See, somebody called Not Very Smart's put on here, you need to start a petition on the government's website, 150k signatures, and they have to debate it.
They do. Yeah. That's the YouGov. Gov.org.
But that's the one where obviously now, if we do it now, unless we do a full video and like
Start again.
Yeah. Like that's our only option because, you know, if we ask the 50,000, 100,000 people who are going to watch this,
Yeah.
there's only going to be 5% of those.
is.
Because we did, that video did, I don't know, well over 1 million.
Yeah.
So only 10% of the people actually, this is 10% of massive car fans as well.
Yeah,
Like 10% of like people, it really meant something to them and still we only got 10%. Because really, if we did 1 million video, I would have thought we'd have got 300,000
Yeah,
people
yeah, but-
who would put their name down. But yeah, so, but I think, yeah, anyway, this is something we really, really need to get into. But like the, you know, police, like it's, you know, it's, we need 10 times the amount of people, don't we?
Where do we start? Because yes, we need more police on the street, more police in cars, more police out.
You don't see them
patrolling.
anymore. You don't see them cars like you used to.
It's strange, isn't it? Because you drive past the new police station at Redditch, the new hub, and it's just loads of them. So they're going to be out, you know, when they're not in shift change and things like that. And they are out. And you do see a lot of police, but it's like we took too much power away from the police years ago.
Yeah.
You know, people used to live in fear
Well, you
of the
only
police,
used
but
to
there's
have to
no
say-
fear anymore, is there?
No.
No
only have-
no respect of authority.
No respect, no. And it's the same at schools, and I think we lost it there too. Because
I was shit scared of my teacher.
and me, I got the cane. Well, I didn't make me
You
a bad
asked for that,
person.
though.
I did. I didn't say please, but I did ask for it. And but it made you afraid of going into the headmaster's office. Where's that now?
Yeah.
You know, but you've
But
got children standing there going, "You can't touch me."
But I think they speak to their parents like that as well now as well. I was scared of my dad.
You and me both.
Like, you know, what my dad as well.
Yeah, I'm scared of your dad. Yeah.
But like, yeah, that respect thing is like crazy.
gone, yeah.
Imagine as well, right? Being a policeman, imagine like solving the crime, getting the baddie, putting
Yeah.
all that work
Yeah.
in, and then when it gets to court, it gets thrown out because somebody spelt something wrong. How demotivating must it be to be? We've all had bad coppers, haven't we? We've all had like people stop you who
Yeah.
are like rude, arrogant, horrible people, and then there's the brilliant ones as
Yeah,
well.
yeah,
The ones who are actually out there doing it for the right reasons. They haven't got power, like they're not on a power trip. There's some great coppers, but like imagine the demotivation of knowing that what I'm doing today is probably pointless.
I think it's the threshold gets a lot higher, doesn't it, as to whether they're likely to take someone to court because they need to be so certain of a conviction.
Yeah.
And if they haven't reached that threshold to get the conviction, then it's not even going to court. And like the barristers and people like that, they're all getting smarter and smarter. And like you say, if something's not done right and it's not absolutely nailed on, well, they get you off, they get him off on or her off on a technicality.
Even though they
know they've done
everyone knows they've done it.
You're like, you can't win. And that's
right.
really demotivating for people.
And it is because obviously we have our car stolen. We get stopped for tints. We get stopped because we're doing 35 or like whatever it
In a
is.
10.
It gets our gets our backs up,
Yeah.
which then is like a negative effect on what
Yeah,
they're trying
yeah.
to do anyway.
Yeah.
So it is tough, isn't it?
We're almost talking social media police now, things like that. You know, people more seems to be put into that than actually.
Well, that's the problem. People say, don't they, a murderer gets off, but then you say something wrong
that
on
you
social
shouldn't
media,
say, yeah,
and then
that you should say actually,
if you've got that belief,
Yeah.
freedom of speech,
yeah,
whether it's-
absolutely,
you know, and then your door gets knocked in,
yeah.
and I think that does happen, doesn't it? Like
It does
literally,
happen.
door
Oh,
gets
make
kicked
no
in.
mistake, that does happen. Yeah, and that's again, that's crazy. So all that's crazy in my head now.
Yeah,
It's a hot topic. There's a lot of conversation and comments on here saying the problem is it's kids having kids, zero respect. The world owes them something from day one.
Yeah, it's difficult.
There's that entitlement now, and it's got way stronger than, you know, we're starting to sound quite old now, that, you know, it didn't happen in my day and all of this. Like,
did it?
it's that sense of entitlement has got stronger and stronger, and people look at the council to do everything for them, or the government to do everything for them, or it's always somebody should do it for me because, well,
Teachers, the
well,
doctor,
why?
the dentist.
But
yeah.
why? You know, you've done no more than me. Why should you get more than me? Why should you be treated any different? So.
Somebody not very smart to come up with a good
Again?
idea. Again, yeah. You need to get more YouTubers together and announce the petition on their channels and social media. Put out the word first and then set a date that you're going to start the petition.
So we all like together,
Conglomerate.
Easy for you to say.
load of people together.
Yeah, a group.
That's a good idea. Like, have a few words with a few people and say, right, this is what we're doing. It's going to benefit us all.
Yeah.
It might be what you need to do in the end, but, you know, let's go down the MP path and see if we can get him on board.
Yeah,
and see whether it can be done that way first.
Yeah,
Failing that,
because
we just do it again.
Like, we ain't made the 130,000, 120,000 signatures up. Do you know what I mean? Not made them up. They're not fabricated.
And I think the threshold's 100.
Yeah,
You know, that's
like, I ain't got time to flip in
That sounds a
sit
good
there
plan.
and make it up.
making up email addresses.
Sounds a good plan. I've got to just comment as well. There's a lot of mention on here as well about carpet.
About
Matt's not going to know about the carpet situation.
I found out the cost of the carpet the other day.
Oh, you didn't find out the cost. Right. I have been wanting a new hall, stairs and landing carpet
okay.
for quite a long time now. But somebody, not looking in any particular direction, keeps buying cars.
Matt,
Okay.
I'll be honest, right? You
Okay.
walked into our house this evening.
Yep.
Did you think, I tell you what this house needs? All stairs and landing carpet. Was that the first thing which crossed your mind?
First thing I walked in your house, I thought, this is nice.
So you were it was good enough without the carpet. You can be honest.
I will be honest, and it didn't even enter my head.
I just need to interject because I think what actually happened is he pulled up on the drive, thought, where the hell do I park? Because there's that many cars outside.
So he's confused already.
Am I right?
Set him off.
I saw the starting grid and I thought, there's no space left for my electric car. Clearly for a reason.
A bit at the back.
Didn't want me anywhere near that starting grid,
Yeah,
knowing
you're not
how
allowed-
quick mine would pull away. And I think that was closer.
Right, can we have a break with the news, please? Can we hit the news?
Welcome to this week's news.
Right then. JLR back at work. Round of applause.
Thank God. Thank God. I bet there's a lot
Absolutely.
of people who have like.
Well, there's going to be a massive backlog, and I'm sure the problems will still go on for a while yet.
I'm
but-
sure there's a lot of people who are like, just thank God they've still got their jobs, and hopefully people have survived it, because it must be horrific.
Well, it's the supply chain as well, isn't it?
Yeah, and
You
a
know,
lot of that.
so much of that comes from Redditch.
A lot
so
of it.
much.
Yeah.
And look at all the jobs that have probably been put on hold, you know, because
Yeah.
they tend to make enough product to hold stock for the likes of JLR. And so, you know, they've got all the stock. What were they doing?
Yeah, well,
And it wasn't just a few days.
no,
You know,
like,
this was major.
and it's not like it's not like the boss can pay the people if they ain't got the money. So, like, you know, it's difficult, but they're back at work, which is fantastic news.
Yeah, really good. Toyota have announced that they're fully committed to next generation cars to have hydrogen propulsion, and also continuing to work and invest in low emission petrol cars. So let's get and all buy shares in the Hero company.
That's
hey?
brilliant. So no electric, well, less electric, more. I like that.
But how many hydrogen
Well, where have you just been?
stations are there to fill?
Tokyo.
Tokyo, Japan.
So that's hydrogen, isn't it?
They've got a lot of electric on the, you know, there's a lot of Toyota everywhere.
But that,
Mitsubishi, you know.
is it? One China or Japan. That just shows how uneducated I am. one of them has got a lot of hydrogen cars.
But for hydrogen, do you actually physically have to go and put something in your car at a station?
Yes.
Hydrogen.
So just
Is hydrogen a gas?
Yeah.
Right.
so I think it's something to do with water, anyway, and it's something to do with water. But apparently, it takes a lot of electricity to. Anyway, yeah, but yeah, good old Toyota.
Good old Toyota. Right. Subaru have committed a sin. The Impreza WRX STI is going EV.
Look at it as well. That's a nice looking car as well. Look, it's still the Subaru
It's
blue.
the colours, isn't it? With
I
the
love the
blue and the
wheels.
gold wheels.
So that's going to be electric.
It's a WRX what?
STI.
WRX
STI.
STI.
That's
Not
an
the,
unfortunate name, isn't it? Let's be honest.
the
I would have
diesel.
come up with better than that.
The diesel's an STD.
Of course it is.
That's
So-
the Redditch in you, that is. Anybody else would say an STI, but you have to come out with an STD. Oh, jeez. But imagine, like, the grunt of the Subaru. It's
Gone.
going.
Yeah, that's.
I wonder if that put something in it like you had in that Clio.
the
Because you had that
sound.
Clio that played the sound, didn't
Yeah,
you?
you
The
could put-
engine
put-
sound.
Yeah, but that's like yeah, that's mad. That especially what I don't get is sometimes why not just change it to EV Brezza or something like that? You can't use the same name,
EV Pretzer.
EV
Pretzer.
Brezza, but something. Oh well.
Of Pretzer. Right. Bentley Bentayga. Not everyone's cup of tea, right?
Yeah, ugly car.
Well, yeah, but they have grown on us a little bit.
They have. Yeah, it's not as bad as I thought it was when I first saw it.
Well, Lexus have shown their hand now as their future luxury car to go against the Bentayga. Reese, in the old,
Oh my god.
what do you think to that, Matt?
that a car?
is a minibus.
That is a minibus. That is.
That is a private.
It's got 6 wheels.
What's that to compete against? VWs.
Bentley Bentaygas, so the posh cars.
Really? Well, it's got 6 wheels.
That's
Bizarre.
different.
It's like a Sprinter van.
Hopefully, maybe that was just not to scale, but that's flipping. That's crazy.
Where has that
does
picture
look
come
big.
from?
Autocar.
So that's not like the pimped up version that's been
Come on.
stretched.
Can we hit the GoPros as well? Can we see everybody in the room, please? We haven't done that tonight yet.
Yeah. We've got a full house again tonight.
You sold the GoPros.
True story. If you didn't hear that, I sold the GoPros, which actually is a true story. I made a big mistake.
You did make a big mistake. You sold before.
So, but I sold the GoPros, and I thought like a little bit of extra money to get them renewed.
Yeah.
And I saw a deal on the new GoPro, so it was a lot of money to swap. But I thought that ours are still good cameras, but we can upgrade to the next ones. When I went to order them, they'd gone up. The deal had stopped. So now the jump between the ones I sold and the new ones is massive. So, admittedly, I've messed up. I'm waiting for Black Friday and I'm hoping Black
think
Friday's
it
going to
will.
survive.
So, or if there's anybody at GoPro that wants to reach out.
Yeah, well, we have got a contact there, but like he's not answering his email, so I'm knackered.
Oh,
So,
never mind.
so basically, the podcast is just diminishing because we haven't got GoPros, but they're all here.
Yeah.
Senna's
Reese is in his cupboard. Ryan's on the sofa. And Senna's
fast
catching
asleep.
Zeds, bless
'Cause-
her.
oh, we forgot to say it's Halloween special.
It is, and we were going to dress up and we forgot.
Yeah, we can do that afterwards, can't we?
Anyway, what we've been doing, we went to the Pride of Britain Awards.
Do you know we got invited to the Pride of Britain
Did
Awards?
you?
We red
Yeah.
carpeted it, and
Wow.
it was flipping amazing.
It was
wasn't
unbelievable. It was
Mark
like,
and Jane from Redditch.
we were on the red carpet. Like
Love
we were,
it.
we were in the queue. The only bit like
We
we
were
were
both shaking, like
so scared.
honestly.
I had a GoPro, so I thought, right, I'm going to film this.
Oh, you hadn't sold them by then?
No, that was pre-sale. It was pre-sale, but oh my god, my little hand was shaking. We were stood in the queue. It was raining because there was still a queue because we got there at the late time. Behind us, the very next person behind us, Kat Deely.
Yeah,
But she had a
French
woman.
shepherd.
She had a woman holding a
umbrella.
umbrella over her head. You weren't happy about the rain and your curly hair, were you?
No, like when you've got ready, you
Yeah.
spent an hour getting ready. You don't want to get soaked
An
in the
hour?
rain, do you? I did have an hour.
More than an hour.
Let's not get into it. Let's not get into it. But yeah, it was an absolutely amazing night. Like, we
Keir
were sat-
Starmer was there. We could
Was
have
it?
asked him about the
you
insurance.
got his name this time.
Yeah, we could have asked him
we
about
were
the
sat
insurance.
right at the front, weren't we?
Like our table, thanks to like P&O Cruises, they sorted us out, and like we were the table next to the stage. So like, you know, like all the celebs were like all here and there, and we had like Westlife playing. They did a
Westlife were
song.
playing. But tell a story. Like, obviously, Carol Vorderman and Ashley Banjo. Is it Ashley?
Ashley Banjo.
Were presenting it. Mark was desperate to get a selfie.
All I wanted was Ashley. Like I didn't know a lot of the people.
Why Ashley though?
Just because I knew who was. I was limited to the amount of people I knew. I knew they were very, very famous, and I thought, I know him. No idea where.
You've
from.
not name dropped much. You know, you went
Go
to
on,
the
name drop, because we were sat. This is how bad I am, right? We're sat on this table. This they're introducing themselves, and I'm thinking, yeah, there's nobody famous on our table. Turns out there was. So this woman just goes, I know who you are, which Jane reckons that she was being polite, but I'm convinced her husband is a bit of a car fan. So anyway, she said, know who you are, and I'm thinking, oh, sweet. And then there's a guy next to us.
Oh, sweet.
There's a guy next to us, and I was like, he was like an actor, and I was like, oh yeah, how you doing? He was like, yeah. I said, like, do you get much? I always think actors don't get much work in my head, so I've gone. So have you been busy? Have you done much? And he's like, yeah, no, I've been I've been busy. I was like, oh, cool, like anything, like, I felt like
I
saying,
would know.
what have you been in? So we sat next to this guy. They come and pull him away from the seat. So I thought, like, he's either been kicked out right at this stage, he shouldn't have been here, or they've gone and interviewed him, or like he's parked on a double yellow.
Yeah,
I thought
yeah,
something's
gotta be.
gone on.
He's
He's the next man who's given the award out. No idea who it was.
You were like that.
I was like, there he is. I could have
wonder
had
where
his.
he's gone.
I could have had his dessert. I've watched his dessert come and go because I think he's coming back. I could have had his dessert.
Yeah. I think I could name drop all night, but I think there's a couple of key moments for me. And one of them was I was in the toilet at the same time that Christine McGuinness was trying to get back in a dress, and I helped her do a dress up.
Is that Paddy McGuinness's missus?
Ex-Mrs.
Oh, well,
I
I
think.
got halfway there then.
Yeah. Done well.
I
hadn't
was
even
impressed
got
with
there.
that. I got
Yeah.
Who was the lady who was on our table?
Kate Lawler.
And she's from.
She started off in Big Brother, but she does a lot of presenting on This Morning every now and again. And she also does other work. I think she's on a radio station as well.
There was the Lionesses were there. They had a table. The Gladiators.
Yeah, we were sat on the table next to the Gladiator.
Yeah.
Are they running that again?
The one lady. My God, like, do you know what? I have got some biceps, but that woman, oh my God, even bigger than my biceps, aren't they?
Yeah.
Which is hard to imagine. I know.
Well,
Hard to imagine, but yeah, but it was amazing, and like we got looked after. Let's quickly just say what we had. What did we have? What did we have for starters?
Like a roulade and salad.
Yeah, not a great starter. I remember now, not a great starter. Then we had chicken, the classic chicken.
you can't go wrong with chicken, can you?
with a big.
You can't go wrong.
But I think you can. Like, imagine, because it can dry out fast when you're cooking for that many people.
Yeah.
A cracking carrot, which I nicked Jane's carrot. And then what was our dessert?
That big chocolate thing, which I didn't partake in
yeah.
because I was on a liquid diet by then.
I do remember. Yeah, you were, weren't you?
Eating's,
You were hammered.
eating's cheating then, isn't it? Yeah. Once the pudding comes out now.
Yeah.
And then the Redditch
Stand
came out and she stole something.
No, I didn't steal. I've long-term loan. Whenever we go anywhere,
That's acceptable.
absolutely. Like, if they want it back, I'm happy to return it. But whenever we go anywhere and we sit down, if there's a table number 64,
Yeah.
we know.
Oh,
So she nicked the
wonder
64
why.
table. Yeah. So she nicked the 64 table.
awesome.
Yeah. But to be fair, like when you nicked it last year at the NEC Christmas do,
It's almost like confessions now.
well, they needed it for the next night. To be fair, at Pride of Britain, they didn't need it. So the bloke who owns, like, he's going to have to order 2 64s when we have our Christmas dinner because it is going to get stolen.
I reckon I'll put
that a heads
security
up now?
around
On the
anyway.
64 because they know
Yeah.
it's been gone two
2
years
years
in a row.
consecutively, yeah.
So they're going to be thinking. Right. We've got a bit of filming been going on. this Tuesday's video is all about
It's a banger.
so we put on a post on Instagram. We bought from Copart a stolen, recovered X5, and we've been on this journey trying to find out who it was stolen from, where it came from, and my God, there's a twist. And it was unbelievable. We finished the video on, where did we go this? Monday. Monday, amazing.
Sorry. Good question from free running. Did you go socks or no socks?
That's true, yeah. I'm
Forgot
going
about
to
that.
ask the guest.
Okay.
Matthew,
Yeah,
do you own a pair of loafers?
I do.
Do you go socks or no socks?
No socks.
Filthy.
And do you know what? That's not even my choice. My wife says I'm not wearing socks with loafers, and that's that.
Oh, so you like you basically just chicken out and like
I am aware it looks better as well. I am aware of that, but
just feel
sometimes
wrong.
I do like to put it, but I just stray away from the socks. Yeah.
I stood my ground. I'll
Did
be
you?
honest, I stood my ground.
No, you didn't. I was careful enough and kind enough to put in a blue pair which matched your shoes and matched your trousers, so I let you wear them.
Life in loafers was a new thing for me to start with, so that was like the day had already gone to a stressful.
Were they short socks so they wouldn't be seen in the loafer?
No, full on,
Oh right, okay, full on
pair of
socks,
socks.
Yeah.
straight up to the knee,
Like
football socks.
proud, wearing it
Good
and
lad.
proud. But yeah, so socks were done. We filmed as well 30 car investment video, which is going to be a really, really good one. So we went and saw 5 different cars and tested 5 different cars of £30,000 worth of money, which were a lot more money, which is good. Fixing the KTM as well. We're midway through that of like doing stuff to the KTM to make it the perfect car,
More drivable.
more drivable, which is really good.
And what else is on the drive at the minute?
What?
Your Porsche.
Oh yeah, the Porsche. So you won't have seen the video. So do you remember when I was 23? You might do. I had a Porsche 911 in blue,
Yeah, you did.
and it got stolen. It got stolen the very, very first day I had it, and then
Was it stole that quick?
it was stolen the first day, and then it got smashed to pieces, and then it got back, and then that was my. So I bought the car back anyway.
And that was that a cheap taxi?
Yeah.
They nicked it for.
No, they were visiting. Well, no, because they were visiting the prison. I came past the prison. They followed me into my mum and dad's house in Burcott. I got out of it, left the keys in, left it running. Good move. The car pulled up behind. One of them jumped out, jumped in, and gone.
Oh wow!
So, but that car on the drive
Yeah.
is that car, not
awesome!
not a replica. It
It's
is
the actual car.
The car. And
Okay.
so the
Obviously,
comments
it's been fixed though.
Yeah.
Okay.
The comments. So Bob Hodgetts, obviously dash 993 he's called himself. As the previous owner of the last 12 years, so I bought it from a dealer. I loved watching this video, although slightly in horror that it had been in a bad crash. So obviously, Bob never realised there'd been a crash. It was my dream car, which I loved. I spent lots getting it back in top condition, so selling was a tough decision. I'm delighted it's gone back to a good home, and it will be looked after. Take care of her, Mark. So that's top comment.
No way.
Comment back, guys. This account was literally made today. Stop being so gullible. So that's somebody saying that comment was fake.
Oh.
What a knobhead. So I've put amazing comments like that ruin the videos for other people. So
I
that's
love
that.
how honest and blatant you are.
We didn't have the
yeah. Fair play.
we did we I didn't put the comments thing on the screen, did we? Shot too fast there.
Well,
That's
and
the way
you
it is.
can't shoot to Reese in the cupboard because you sold the flipping GoPros. It's all falling apart tonight now, isn't it? And then Richie P1's commented, socks, suspenders, the lot. No.
Yeah, you don't do that sort of stuff.
It knows all about you, dear,
Oh.
not me. And let's not
I
have
knew
that
he was on about you.
I
To be
didn't.
fair,
And
mate.
let's not have that conversation in here while you're live on air, thank you. There's some things that need to stay private.
True story. Yeah, right. So cycle lanes. You got yourself a bike?
I have a bike. I haven't ridden it for a few years.
No.
I'm more of an off-road rider because that's where I
Too many
think-
roadworks.
Yes. Yeah,
That's the way round the road works. So to be fair,
No, you have to abide by the same laws as a motorist, as motor vehicle.
Is that not only if you've done your cycling proficiency though?
No,
Is that
it's
still a
nothing to
thing?
do with
I used to
You
have
still have to stop at a light. If that light's on red, the police can still pull you over if you go straight through.
It'd be interesting now. I wonder whether you can get points on your driving license.
Well, no, not necessarily because you don't need a driving license for a cycle, do
Exactly.
you?
But what happens if you have got a driving license?
Well, then you're not driving a motor vehicle. So therefore, why would you incur points for the driving of said motor vehicle?
I wonder if drink driving is illegal on a bike. Sickle.
Yeah, it is.
Yes,
isn't
it is.
Because
Yeah, I think a horse and cart is one of the few things that you can get away with drink driving on.
Brilliant. I love a loophole.
Yeah,
is it really?
I believe so, yeah.
Do we know any horses?
Yeah,
Do we know any horses?
donkey's next door.
He said horse and cart, not donkey and cart.
Most people can't tell the difference.
Officer.
Officer.
Constant and aftable. 5 and drive then, so we can 5 and drive on a horse and cart.
I could be wrong. I would check that.
7
but
in Devon.
I'm 7 in Devon. Personally, it's a 0 tolerance.
Yeah.
Personally, that's
yeah.
it.
Yeah, I'm definitely not a drink driver.
No.
You're not a drinker.
No.
You do. No, you do the driving. I do the drinking.
See if that's what works.
Yeah. I've never ever done it, and I feel like it's definitely socially unacceptable. now as well.
Totally unacceptable.
You've been in a
yeah.
situation where somebody's done it and you've been there
Yeah, which was
years ago.
Yeah.
And across fields, wasn't it?
it was. I don't know how much I can tell. So Engine House.
I know that I worked there.
Oh, I'm not on about that one.
No, Engine House. My mate, he was busy when we went to go home. Let's put it that way.
Okay, the car was occupied.
He was busy, so
Okay.
so we caught a taxi back.
What do you mean by busy?
He was like
Busy.
busy
Busy.
with a lady.
What, in the car?
I don't know where he was. He was AWOL,
Oh,
shall we
okay.
say. So we got in a taxi. We got home. I heard a horn go past the house, flat out, like that past the house. I thought to myself, that's him going home. He's obviously driven home. I ring him up in the morning. I was like, how'd you get home? And he's like, the taxi with you. I said, I can tell you now, you were not in the taxi with me. And he was like, I was. I said, you drove home? And he's like, no, I didn't. He looked out on the front of his drive. His car was there with the door open, still running.
See, we laugh, but
But that was like, that's bad. But
Yeah.
bear in mind, this was probably 19. Yeah, it still probably wasn't right back then.
oh,
But
it's
Never
never
been
right. is it?
right,
No.
but nothing
Well, look-
was ever done about it, was it, back then?
I've got two daughters, and I would go absolutely mad if their boyfriend was to drive them home drunk or anything like
Yeah,
that.
it's
That
big.
I would go mad.
yeah, it's hard. Isn't it?
So it's a total no.
You're
yeah,
going to go mad when her boyfriend drives her home anyway.
Yeah.
You're
aren't
going to
you?
go mad when she has a boyfriend.
She's not having a
Let alone, there
boyfriend.
you go. See,
We were having this conversation the other week,
I'm
weren't
getting
we?
angry now.
I
Just
feel-
thinking about, can you
sorry.
see the biceps coming
Like,
out?
honestly.
calm it. I was exactly the same.
Were
I was
you?
like, you are not having a boyfriend. But reality hits home eventually, and you're like, "Oh, somebody take them off my hands. You know, that's how you change.
Imagine if they come round in an electric car. I'll say, you're not getting in that.
Here, borrow this. You can go home
You're
with that
not
on your
going
own.
Interesting as well. HS2, right? Obviously not about the HS2, but
Are we on about roadworks again?
yeah, roadworks. I've gone back a bit to roadworks. Reese, me and Reese were in the car the other day, and we went past the M42, and he said he's been driving now. How long you been driving, Reese? Can't cut to the camera, obviously.
Sold them.
3 years, just over.
3 years he's been driving. He's never been through there without being traffic, without there being roadworks. So so he's never driven that part of the motorway without roadworks.
So HS2 has been going there for 3 years so
You've never
far.
been through there, have you? Normal 70.
Yeah, it has.
No, never.
Well, he's been there through 70, but obviously through a 50.
Yeah, it's been going a long time, hasn't it? HS2.
That's got to
long,
be
long
a
time.
flipping
Yeah.
money pit.
Our money as well, that's the thing.
Proper money pit.
All good then?
Somebody's put they've seen somebody being pulled over on a push bike after going through a red.
Yeah.
Somebody else has put that they've been told that they'd get points on their licence if they were caught on an electric scooter again.
So
What?
electric scooters are illegal. End of.
But we had them here.
So only the trial ones are legal. So it's a government initiative.
I love it. One rule for one.
There you go. No, so this was to test out whether legislation needed to be changed to allow the use of electric vehicles on roads. Because currently in Redditch we had a trial, but it went well and it served its purpose. But it became unpopular with certain people, and it became a political weapon. So they had to be got rid of. So now any electric scooter on the road, or even these little petrol ones on the road, is illegal and should be dealt with as such.
Okay.
So all of these ones that are being sold, it's for private land use only.
And what happened to the ones which were hired out? What happened to them?
They were sent back to Bird, which is a shame.
So the people, what?
One of them.
Have you got a
Well,
Bird scooter by
One
any
of them.
chance?
One of them. One of them.
He's got the scars from it.
Oh, you went A over T?
I did, and Reese jumped on my back. I was giving Reese a backy, and we both went down.
So
hard.
there you go.
But-
They're meant for one person.
And that's karma as well.
It's absolute karma.
We went down. Like I was giving it. Like I didn't steal
Full
it.
beans.
But
Yeah, but they were restricted. How were you giving it?
Um,
18 mile an hour. They were restricted.
I know it was only it wasn't going fast. It was on the stone drive.
Ah,
It's a stone, stopped absolutely dead.
Yeah.
Went over the handlebars. It's a shame we haven't got the footage, but yeah, I went to the hospital. There's another problem. Sat there for about 2 hours. I thought, I'm not dying. I'm not sitting in here for another 18 hours.
No,
So
don't do it.
went home. I was like literally bleeding into a fruit bowl is all I took with
Feeling
me.
very sorry for yourself as
I
well.
felt so
Yeah,
ill.
yeah.
So ill.
So all those people then at the moment that you see like around and about using scooters.
Illegal.
Wow.
Yeah.
I did not
All of
know
them.
that.
So if you've got a car license, then in theory, then the police could.
So the only way you were allowed to use a scooter was if you had a driving license, because you're allowed on the road. So you need to understand the highway code. So you must have had to pass a test. So without a driving license, you should not be on the road.
Right.
But again, why doesn't that extend to push bikes? Because if you're on the road on a push bike, you've got to understand the highway code or have an element of it.
You should get 3 points if you wear lycra.
I think it should be worse than that. Let's be honest. Come on. There's a place for lycra.
There is a place for lycra. But I think when you get, and I've got nothing against like riding clubs or anything like that, but when they're like in a group and they can hear the car coming because they are communicating like
Not if it's
from the front
electric.
to the back.
Ah, good point.
That's what your horn's for.
Is it? Okay.
We have one
Excuse me.
We have one mush come down this lane, right?
What mush?
One mush on his bike. Wayne's had a bit of an altercation with him already. So when he's coming the other way, he comes both ways. When he's coming the other way, obviously he stops on his side. The car comes past the other way. Nobody dies.
Yeah.
When you're behind him, like the same thing can happen because there's a bike that size and a car that size.
Yeah.
So we loads of room to go through. He's standing his ground in the middle. But when he's coming the other way, he's fine being across.
Yeah.
So he only does it. He does it because I think he doesn't like car drivers. I'm
Okay.
guessing, and yeah. I've had my issues with him, but Wayne's had some big issues with him. But you can imagine what Plant is like.
I know exactly what Wayne's like. Yes.
You mean the Earl of Warwick?
The Earl of
Earl
Warwick.
of Warwick.
Do you know he's got an actual? He got for his birthday. He got bought an Earl title.
Oh, he's got an
He's got
acre
a
of land
title.
or a yard of land in
Like
Scotland
a
somewhere. or
square
something.
metre, I think.
Yeah.
Right, all good.
Oh, good.
So thank you so much for coming on this.
Pleasure.
like,
Absolute pleasure.
Massive. Like there's some important bits, and hopefully you can help us move all this forward and help everybody who's watching this, and we can all get some cheaper car insurance. I've got some horrific. We have some serious evidence of corruption and badness
With insurance.
which
Yeah.
is costing us all money.
Yeah.
So like when we eventually get to do this next video, like there's some real naughty things happening out of companies which are working the system to earn extra money, which is
They're they're exploiting us, aren't they?
exploiting the procedure.
Yeah.
So then obviously that gets their profits up, which obviously has no effect on anybody apart from all of us. All of us.
I completely agree with
there's
you,
a lot
mate.
of that. So thank you, Matt.
Pleasure.
Massively appreciated. And I hope you all enjoyed that. And we will see you on Tuesday with a new video, which is going to be epic.
And happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. Enjoy your pumpkins.
Enjoy your sweets. Cabbage.
All good?